Okay, the reality is you got some, I got some, yours is different than mine, yours is worse than mine, maybe mine is worse than yours. But either we're gonna solve things together, we're gonna tackle them together, we're gonna cry together. I don't do no crying. Do you? All right, so let's dance on that like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. Let's get this going. Let's build this community. Happiness, motivation, problems, solutions, and we're gonna enhance our lives. Not doing it alone, we're gonna do it together. And we're gonna grow as a team.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am Terrain Jones, and this is Not Quite Advice.
So do the problems in your life benefit you at all? No? Do you think so? Maybe it's the way you're looking at it. How to make sure your problems benefit you. Yeah, I'm losing it, right? A little bit, but stay with me. All right? Don't cut the video off. Let's figure out how that actually happens. I broke it down into a 4-step process. Let's call it a cycle, okay? Because you should be able to identify your problem, and then you should be able to search for new problems. Why do you want problems? Growth, okay? So step 1, get some notes going. This is what we're gonna do. Identify. I want you to be able to identify what's going wrong, what kind of problems you have. It's your first step, okay? Everybody got some. At a minimum, everybody got one, or has, or have, however you want to put that, all right? My English is blurry because I'm blurry. Bear with me. Identify what your problem is, no matter what it is. Doesn't matter how small, how big, who is dealing with, the kids, the parents, relatives, work, business, money, it doesn't matter, okay? We're not gonna get into specifics. The idea here is to create a blueprint so when you run into a problem, you can identify what's actually wrong. When you identify it, here's your next step. You wanna be able to enhance yourself in some way. Financially, physically, mentally, intellectually, you have to be able to enhance yourself, right? Because this is what we don't want to happen. Why me? I can't catch a break. Nope, I'm not dealing with this. I quit. Now, you don't want to be that person, okay? You don't want to take the easy road. Wash your hands with shit. Excuse my English. That's not how you're gonna move forward. The idea is to take what's going on. After you've identified it, you want to enhance yourself. With opportunity comes difficulty. And yes, it might be a headache. Usually, there's more difficulty than opportunity. But then there's times where there's more opportunity than difficulty. So you gotta ask yourself, are you willing to just be better? Because you don't want to ask for less problems. You want to obtain more skills. Let's move right along. I'm not going to keep y'all long this time. Okay, so here we go. This is your next focus. Find a solution, right? So once you find a solution, that is not once you find a solution, but in order to find a solution will be a direct result of you actually knowing what's wrong and you're getting better at what's messing up. Something might go on left, something might be difficult, something might just be, you might be at a point in your life where something you're doing is just lasting too long. Don't make things more than what they are. You got to find the silver lining. The silver lining always exists. Are you willing to search for it? That's a question you have to ask yourself. You have to keep that question in the forefront of your brain. And excuse me for saying you must or you should. It's an option. You know, it makes life lighter. It makes life more interesting. And it pushes you farther by knowing there's always a silver lining there to be found. And that's what I'm trying to show you here. Find the silver lining in your problems. How to benefit from your problems. You identify them, you enhance yourself, and then you find solutions. And when you apply those solutions, you have went through this area of growth. You should be a better person. Please, if I can push any point, don't blame luck. Do what's needed to be done to correct what has happened, to make yourself a better person than what you were when it did happen. And what you're going to do from here, this completes the cycle. Find more problems. Now you may ask yourself, right? Running out of room here on the board. You got a little sloppy. You get what I'm trying to say. But why would you find more problems? That's a good question. And why do you want to create more problems? Because it's going to get you back at the top of trying to identify difficulties in your life. Now, you don't want, granted, when I say create more problems, I'm not saying go get hit by a car, all right? Don't be a smart ass. Just listen to what I'm saying. When you have problems that's going to force you to make yourself a better person, and you locate these solutions and you apply these solutions, you should be more equipped, stronger, or more advanced in some aspect of your life, financially, intellectually, physically, it doesn't matter. Even if you're just dealing with your self-esteem. Now, what I mean by find more problems is you want to locate other things in life that's going to push you in a place where you have to enhance yourself all over again. And then you enter this realm of constant growth, right? You're making an attempt and habit. You know, we want to create this habit of being in a cycle of constant growth. And this is one of those cycles. When you have problems, you identify them, you enhance yourself, you apply solutions, and you tackle more problems. Granted, there'll be a link down below, right? Poverty can be defeated. I have another example of putting yourself into a cycle of constant growth. Pick you up a copy at $5.98. It's not gonna hurt your feelings or your pockets. All right, guys, let's hit the like button. Let's subscribe. Don't forget, webinar coming up. There'll be another link in the description. Your financial consciousness, okay? Like I've said before, I'm not trying to say I got all the answers. I do have some. I'm just trying to share them. Like I said, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. New video coming soon. Hope you enjoyed this one. And if it don't hurt, grab a friend, grab a family member, grab a stranger, share a smile. Happiness is contagious. I'm Terrain Jones, and this is Not Quite Advice.